You know that feeling, right? When you say yes, but every single part of you is just screaming no? It feels like a small compromise, a little white lie to keep the peace. But what if that habit, that constant people-pleasing, is actually hollowing you out from the inside? Well, that's exactly the trap we're going to explore today.
So let me ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you're just playing a part, like you've become a stranger in your own life story? It's a strange, unsettling feeling, and it's way more common than you think.
It's such a weird paradox, isn't it? We try so hard to please everyone around us, to build these strong connections. But in the process, we end up disconnecting from the one person who should matter the most, ourselves. And that right there is the trap.
This isn't just some bad habit we need to break. Honestly, it's more like a deep, philosophical quicksand. It makes us question where our value even comes from. And it's so sneaky. It happens one tiny yes at a time, so slowly that we don't even realize our own identity is just fading away into the background.
So, why? Why do we do this? Why do we engage in this kind of self-sabotage? Well, if we ever want to break free, we have to dig deep. We've got to uncover the roots of this habit, and you'll find they're tangled up with some of our most basic human fears.
At the very heart of it all is a primal fear of rejection. I mean, think about it. When we were kids, a lot of us learned that being the good kid, the one who never made a fuss, was the way to get love and approval. That programming runs deep. Our brains are basically wired to think that rejection from the group means danger. So even now, as adults, our subconscious is whispering, "Don't say no, they'll leave you."
And the second piece of this puzzle? It's that constant hunger for external validation. We start to believe our worth isn't something we just have, but something we have to earn from other people's praise. This creates a really vicious cycle, right? We're always chasing that little hit of approval, and over time, that chase just completely drowns out our own inner voice.
Okay, so understanding why we do it is one thing, but what's the actual cost of living this way? Let me tell you, the price you pay is way steeper than you can imagine, and it's paid with the currency of your true, authentic self.
It's a slow, quiet fade. First, you start silencing your own wants. You push them down so often that eventually you kind of forget you even have them. Then, you just start bulldozing your own boundaries. You say yes with a smile on your face while your self-respect is just crumbling inside. And finally, you become a master of disguise, a chameleon, changing your colors for every single person, in every single room. And man, that performance is absolutely exhausting.
Just look at this. It's like two different people. Over on one side, you've got the false persona, always agreeable, terrified of conflict, and just bone-tired from constantly seeking approval. But on the other side, that's the real you, full of energy, authentic, with your own opinions. People-pleasing traps you on the left, forcing you to live as this pale imitation of yourself, while the real you is just waiting to be set free.
And the emotional fallout from this, it's just devastating. We're talking about burnout from the nonstop anxiety of trying to keep everybody happy. We're talking about a deep, simmering resentment that just poisons your relationships from the inside. And at the end of the day, it's that awful, gnawing emptiness and self-loathing that comes from not even knowing who you are anymore.
Okay, that was all pretty heavy, I know. But here is the good news, and it's really, really good news. You are not doomed to be a people pleaser for the rest of your life. This is a habit, and habits can be unlearned. The journey back to yourself isn't about becoming selfish or pushing people away. It's about finally, radically embracing who you actually are. So let's look at how you can start doing that.
The path back can really be broken down into 4 big steps. It all begins with self-awareness, just building the habit of pausing for a second before you automatically say yes. In that pause, you ask yourself, wait, why am I doing this? Is it for them or is it because I'm scared? Next, you have to master the art of saying no. Think of it not as a weapon, but as a shield to protect your self-respect. Then you get to rediscover your core values, which become your new North Star. And finally, the bravest step of all, accepting that not everyone is going to like the real you, and that's more than okay.
Saying no can feel like this huge, scary confrontation, but it doesn't have to be. Just look at this simple phrase. I can't do this right now, but I can let you know by 10 a.m. tomorrow. See what it does? It's not a harsh rejection. It's a respectful boundary. It gives you space to think, and it honors your own limits. This is a skill you can practice, not a fight you have to win.
And this is where your core values become your superpower. Seriously, once you know what truly matters to you, whether it's honesty, your health, your family, your decisions suddenly become crystal clear. If your health is a core value, you're not going to sacrifice sleep to finish someone else's last-minute work anymore. Your choices will finally be guided by your own internal compass, not the changing winds of what other people want.
And all of this leads us to the most important shift in thinking of all. It's time to fire yourself from being a supporting character in everybody else's movie. It's time to finally claim the starring role in your own.
I really need you to let this one sink in. People-pleasing is built on a lie. The lie that your worth is something you have to earn from other people. But the truth is, you are enough, right now, exactly as you are. Your value isn't a gift someone else gives you. It is your birthright. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Your life is your story. Stop handing the pen to somebody else. The next time you feel that pull to say yes when you mean no, just remember, you are the main character here. And the responsibility and the incredible privilege of playing that part belongs to you and you alone. Now, go out there and own it.